What's up, humans? Okay, hello. Yeah, hey, so, like, it's been a while. How you been? What you been up to? I've been watching movies, as you might have guessed. Okay, so, yeah, I feel like I owe you some kind of, like, explanation about where I have, been. And I've been depressed, it's been a little rough because okay, so picture this, if you will. You are a popcorn man. You come to life and you start like watching movies, right? And it's really cool. And then you make a couple videos about those movies and everyone's like, "Oh, popcorn man, you're so intelligent for a concession." And you're like, "Shut up. I'm just like a guy. It's cool." But anyway, and then it turns out your very first favorite director is an absolute shithead, like a really awful guy. And then it's like, what are you gonna do? You just told everyone to like watch the movies of this really terrible guy, and like, why even tell people to watch movies at that point if the guys who make them are just gonna go, ugh, you know what I mean? Okay, so but then listen, Bulwer Smythe, my guy, he took me on the road. Is like, we're going to a new university. It's like, okay, you're the boss, prof. So yeah, I'll hop in the car, and we are stop at this hotel, and I watched this movie on his laptop, or whatever. And I'm like, wow, this movie's really good. I bet everybody else is gonna agree with me and love this movie. And then I log on to Letterboxd, and it was like the entire internet, like every single person in the internet was all taking a huge dump right on my movie right at the exact same time. A fucking travesty, man. So I had to come on here and set the record straight. Man, like, Hellboy 2019, it's really good, actually.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
Okay, so Hellboy was a comic that started in 1994 and is basically like founded on the idea that like, okay, so what if the devil's baby he's like his own person, not just an extension of his father, okay?
Like father, like son.
Like, basically, imagine that Rosemary's Baby is born and then feels to be called to be like a jockey or a blackjack dealer or like a croupier. So I don't know. We went through Vegas on the trip and it was really fun. But so yeah, that's just a thought experiment to describe like what I mean is like Hellboy is his own guy, right? And so the series is kind of about the struggles between his quote unquote fate and his like quote unquote what I want to do is just hang out and be a normal guy and like drink beers or whatever.
Una botella.
Yeah, like he just kind of wants to be a cool guy because like, big surprise, Satan didn't stick around to raise him, and so he's had an all right life and doesn't want to destroy the world or whatever it is that his fate is supposed to be. And so, but then the government finds him and they want him to go and fight monsters.
Why you need me to help you kill a giant?
Which like good for us, right? Because that's awesome. So the whole thing is kind of like it's about this time in life when you're like 14. And you're getting all these messages about what to do, and it's just like, it's hard to figure out what you actually want. Hellboy, right? Not like Hellman yet. I owe that joke to my friend Anthony, who made it on Letterboxd. One of the few good reviews of Hellboy over there. Anyway, so like, right, there's been 3 Hellboy movies. And the one I really want to talk about is my favorite one. Because like, duh, no shit, right? Like, of course I would want to talk about my favorite one, but to do that I really have to figure out why everyone's got like like a little bee in their bonnet about why they hate it so much. And it's not just like the top letterbox reviews either. Professional film critics, my favorite cranks, and like even the director himself was like,
It was shit.
that's crazy, man. So I have a theory about what all the critics and fans were talking about anyway. The director, like, who knows? But the first two Hellboys were directed by Guillermo del Toro. And they're pretty cool. He makes movies that feel like comic books because they're just like, the visuals are all really simplified and beautiful and stylized. Like, look at these restricted color palettes, man. They're just gorgeous. And there's kind of like no arguing with them, you know? And there's something about that not only the fans seem to love it, but critics do too. And in what was basically like a spin-off of this character, this movie won Best Picture and Best Director at the Oscars, man. So like, yeah, his style is pretty good, like as objectively as you can say something like that, you know? So those first two Hellboy box office movies, like, look and feel really good because Guillermo del Toro is like what Tina Turner would describe as right. So, but Hellboy 2019 is just, it's kind of all over the place, man. Like parts in black and white, parts in black and neon, the other parts of it that are just like like nothing really, like not even really stylish, like just sort of normal movie looking. And like, okay, man, now it falls to me to defend the one that I just said isn't even stylish against the one that's like so beautiful. But like, is that exactly what it should be for Hellboy? Like, the movie's about the devil's kid goofing off in the back of classroom, right? Like, isn't the whole like, this is an unbelievably beautiful motion picture thing more for like The Shape of Water, the whimsical romance about a merman in the 1960s? Like, look, here's a frame from the scene of the evil Nazi overseeing Hellboy's summoning from both movies. Like, 2019 literally looks worse, but it's insane. Why did they give him those red and blue glasses? What a choice, man. I love it. And the other like roles in the movie too just feel more like Hellboy's an outsider punk teen. Like his father figure in 2004 is like this warm, kind old man, right?
I worry about you.
Me?
But in 2019 their relationship is
That's my boy.
Dad!
Hello, son.
like a little rockier. And the love interest in 2004 is this sort of like April Ludgate looking hipster girl. Like, and no aggro, that's great. It's working for her. But in 2019, you have this like fucking like witch queen that like dad definitely doesn't approve of, you know? Like 2004 Hellboy is cuter, but 2019 Hellboy is like
Your moral high ground is founded on a pile of bullshit.
defensive and vulnerable, which is just like more fun to watch. 2019 was just more like Hellboy for me, you know? Like he's greasier and fatter and less smooth. And yeah, Ron Perlman's Hellboy looks like he could be on the heavy metal album like cover, but David Harbour's Hellboy looks like he'd be at the show in the pit, like jumping around like a lunatic, you know? Like, and who's he jumping around with? Oh boy, gentle viewer, do I have like the answer for you? Holy shit, there's so many cool monsters in this movie, man. Pigman, Sexy Witch, Baba Yaga, Giants, Luchadors, and dude, there's more. Like, I didn't even list them all. What do we get in Hellboy 2004? Yeah, you know, like, I don't want to shit on this movie's monster because it's like, it's cool, but it's like just this guy. It's this dog with sort of a tentacle face thing and like a bunch of fucking humans, man. Forget it. I came to Hellboy to see a bunch of weird shit, you know? Like, maybe this is just me, I don't know. But anyway, like, speaking of monsters, like, the action is just better in Hellboy 2019. Like, 2004 Hellboy is literally just about, like, Hellboy traveling at high velocities.
Hey! You goddamn monster!
And when he's not traveling at high velocities, he's just like standing.
Stop!
But like 2019 Hellboy, it gets my fucking blood pumping, man. First time we see him fight, he's in a luchador ring and like, yeah, man, this is the action I'm here for. And these fights are more interesting too, man. Like in 2004, yeah, he grabs a telephone off a wall and smashes a guy with it. And like, yeah, it's cool. But in 2019, it's like halfway through the fight, you realize the dude is a fucking vampire. And like, look at this fucking velocity, man. He's not just being tugged around by wires here. He's fucking fighting. And you get the feeling like this guy's a brawler, you know? Like, again, this is the sort of dude you run into at a seedy bar. Ron Perlman's Hellboy, by comparison, just seems like he's just like playing by the rules, man. But okay, let's talk about the biggest thing that people are whining about Hellboy 2019, right? Now, I do not think this is people's actual problem with the movie, but it's what everyone pretends is their problem with it, right? Like, their actual problem is that it isn't beautiful and digestible and romantic in the same way that, like, that Hellboy's actually like a punk kid hanging outside the 7-Eleven, coming up with new swears and making you uncomfortable in front of your mom, instead of being like Green Day or whatever. But, right, anyway, so that's what people say the problem with Hellboy 2019 is, that it's like the air quote script is like bad or whatever. The Golden Raspberry is a stupid fucking award. I hate it. It's like for the worst movie of the year, right? They nominated Hellboy for worst script of the year. And the director is an absolute coward's move. Throws the script under the bus too.
Well, for a start, the script was shit.
I think that maybe the whiners and like the director himself maybe both somehow like didn't get or like laugh at the humor in the script. But like luckily for me and you and for the movie itself, the guy who played Hellboy, David Harbour, is just fucking funny.
Secret door.
It's funnier than Ron Perlman, and like honestly, so is the material he's working with.
Is it a child?
It's just a human child.
Like, maybe the director Neil Marshall just didn't get it because he's British and it's like a really American type of humor or something.
You look in the mirror recently, Scarface?
Is that meant to be humor?
I don't know. The professor likes the movie and he's like, I think he's British or something. There's no telling. People say his accent is wrong, but he grew up in Massachusetts. But yeah, okay, so check it out. Like, disclaimer, there are some embarrassingly bad beats in this movie.
King Arthur. Yes, that King Arthur.
Or at least, like, I don't think they knocked it out of the park every time. Like, but when it comes to Hellboy's sarcastic little quips, how could you possibly prefer this?
What do you say we work this out in a nice, peaceful... Oh, crap.
To this?
I'd love to take your word for it. But you know what? There's one problem. I'm just not stupid.
I mean, come on.
I'm fireproof. You're not.
Just like, where's the energy, Ron?
Hold still, handsome!
So, when they're complaining about the script, if they're not talking about the dialogue and they're talking about, like, the plot or whatever, then, like, fuck off. It's like, there wasn't anything wrong with Hellboy 2004 except, like, not enough monsters. But, like, Hellboy 2019 actually has a crazy plot that's fun and surprising, despite basically having to rehash the Hellboy origin story and the, like, ooh, do I give in to my fate plot. Hellboy's fucked up relationship with his father/employer makes the whole maybe I'll burn down the world thing, like, kind of feasible in a way that in 2004 it, like, doesn't really make any sense. And by having all those different monsters in the plot, it really creates this sense that, like, there's this whole world that Hellboy's in. And we get to be in it too for a little while. It's like reading a stack of comic books, but, like, before they got fancy and started calling them graphic novels. Like, reading one comic book after another. It's fucking fun, man. It's how I want to spend an afternoon. It's the thing to do behind the dumpster when you're cutting class, you know? Like, this is my whole basic point, man. The whole movie works for the very reason that everyone's saying it's shitty. Because it feels like being a 15-year-old boy. That's what Hellboy's about. It's like that movie 8th Grade, but like for a kid who grew up playing D&D instead of one who went to grew up going to pool parties and feeling awkward. Like, that's what Hellboy was always meant to be, I think. It's not like trumpet blast, here comes Superman, let's tell a mythical story about Frodo and Luke Skywalker. It's like, ooh, I found a dead rat on the way to school. You want to go see it and maybe throw it at that kid you have a crush on? That's the Hellboy energy, right? And that's the energy of this movie. It's a great movie, man. I fucking love it. It's a shame that everyone took such a dump on it. David Harbour's a star, and everyone else involved in the movie did a great job too, even if the director, is embarrassed of it or whatever because he's a dweeb now. Whatever, man. Just go watch it. It's really cool. All right, humans, I'll catch you later. Right, the professor told me to tell you, subscribe, and subscribe to the channel. Alarm bell, press the alarm bell. Go to the university shop. The puppeteer and his spouse are making zines and stuff, and just give them money. Just throw money at them so that they keep making these videos. Peace.